outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. He's to the 10. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to strike for 6. Ryan Suckup on for the point after. Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Oh, a nice spin.
In just about every special teams meeting, there's a discussion with the punter about his importance. Why? He can flip the field for your team defensively, move it deep into their own territory, or if you're backed up on offense, then he can hit a big punt and change field position and help his defense. In this case, though, field position got flipped by the return team. You can do it so many different ways on special teams.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down. From the gun, here's Watson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Mariota steps away to his left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But in short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
Now a handoff looking right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now they try the right side here. Down to about the 22 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And on the ground they go with a running back. Open space inside the 10. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And now out comes Houston. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
Caught left side, Hopkins. He finds an opening past the 40. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins, 74 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And they have to be pleased with the way that they've moved the football thus far.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns on a field goal in their first 3 possessions. They're playing so well right now, the field goal probably feels like a disappointment.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Mariota now on 2nd down. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Titans on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. From the gun, Mariota being chased out left. He's going to air it out deep for Matthews. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was really easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, 58 yards. And the Texans are able to show off their quick strike ability. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Matthews, the intended target.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Escaping the pressure right. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, Watson, flush to his right, powerful running. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. Well, the offense, they got the ball in a great spot, but they went nowhere. Forced him to take just the 3.
And they'll be, happy taking the 3. But those guys on the other side, they've got to be ecstatic. They didn't let them get anywhere. It made them kick a field goal. That almost feels like they got the advantage, doesn't it?
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 29. A big play there just before halftime. 46 yards. A first down throw for Mariota. Flushed out right. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Andre Howe. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
After the interception, here's Watson. Under pressure now, Watson, and down he goes. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now it's Watson. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This one taken just inside the 10. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Coast to coast. A great return marked down all the way at the 2.
All right, let's give credit where credit is due. How about that return? Great blocking, great vision, all the way down to the 2-yard line. The only person who has to be upset, the guy who didn't get it into the end zone. That far and no reward.
And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And he's not going to push his way forward. He's going to be stopped at the 2-yard line. He tried to break that plane but couldn't get there, and that's going to leave him now at 3rd and goal. They held him out on 2nd down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
Reset. Black 99 Billy.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball placed just outside of the end zone as they come up again on another 3rd and goal. They'll go with Foreman, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great effort there, taking it in, and the Texans will add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And that's complete to Lewis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 19 and picking up the first. Working out of the gun, Mariota forced out to his left. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. To throw, Mariota. Going up top. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 21.
Come back.
Now Watson. That complete to Lamar Miller. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 7. And now it's 3rd down. The Texans on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 7.
Come back. Richmond.
A shotgun snap for Watson. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Aaron Colvin.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Watson hands this to Foreman, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Come back. Richmond.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's gone. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On the counter, it's Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
On second down, here's Watson. A quick hitter, complete. It's Fuller. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will extend their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Mariota and the Titans break the huddle, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a carry for the shifty Dion Lewis. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now a second down throw for Mariota.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mariota. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Mariota now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10.
Keep it rolling, keep it rolling.
They're going to run this with a tight end. Now the ball comes loose. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll take it all the way out near the 30-yard line. He was looking for Matthews that time. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them. So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we've put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
Richmond.
Back now in Nashville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. To throw on second is Watson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Watson now 5 straight completions here in this second half. First and 10. Here's Watson, option left. And now he'll tuck it and run. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Target. Check it back. Richmond. Come back. Hey.
Here's Watson now on second down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Wesley Woodyard. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So they get the takeaway, but that's just step one. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, fourth quarter. He's going to go up top again. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. 45 yards. And the interception by the Titans D leads to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Well, don't look now, but they've got a little bit of a battle on their hands again. Back to a 2-score game. The interception that led to a touchdown. You'd have to think they're a little more careful here if they do indeed try to throw the football.
Yeah, and I was a little surprised by the last throw. You know, that type of throw with this type of a game, I'm going to be very careful about it. Maybe the only throw you make is maybe a toss to your halfback or something like that. Otherwise, take care of the...
Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Turning into a really good performance on the road. Week 1, you're just hoping for that first win. It's tough to do it away from home, though, but they're looking strong.
It certainly is. Any road win in the NFL is a great road win. I mean, it just does not matter whether it's supposed to be tough or not. In this particular situation, how great will they feel leaving with a win on the road against a tough opponent?
A little work still to do, though. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
One.
Second down, Mariota. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not. Derek Wolfe able to get in there and drop him behind the line. The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. From the shotgun, it's Mariota escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Mariota on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Jadeveon Clowney able to drop him for a loss of 4. Mariota. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
We just saw another example of really good defensive football, which has led to the cushion that they have in this game. Got to him once again, knocked him on the ground, forced an incompletion.
Yeah, they've set the tone. It's one thing to set the tone, another to come in here on the road and set the tone. Mariota from the gun on third down. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And his throw is incomplete. Rashard Matthews the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness. The Titans on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 10. Mariota again. The open man is Smith. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. 1st down, Mariota. Buying time to his left. He's going to let it go deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Cravon LeBlanc with a pick. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. Caught, left side, Hopkins. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. A huge play there on the screen pass, and even 40 yards. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Watson making up for some lost time here in season number 2. He's got the Texans on the move with a 1st down. Watson going to give this one to Miller. Spins by. And past the 30, down to about the 27. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Didn't get to the sticks, but that's an ideal carry there on first down, isn't it?
I mean, now you're 2nd and 1. Although, you know, in the NFL, even if you picked up the first down, I don't think it's a big difference because the clock doesn't stop.
Yeah, not like college.
Right. If it's college football, you want to 2nd and 1 is probably better than picking up the first down because in college football, the clock stops with every first down and actually aids the defense in that situation.
Jeremy Langford is in. He gets the carry. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Jeremy Langford, 27 yards, and the Texans will extend their lead. And another touchdown, maybe rubbing it in a little here. That post-game handshake between coaches might be tense.
Yeah, I would say it will be a little bit tense, but you have to look at it from the side of the victor. They're in a tight battle. They may need those points in case of a tiebreaker at the end of the year.
And here's Lewis. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Out come the Titans now. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Titans on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Mariota. But it's caught on the right side. It's Smith. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Caught right side, Davis. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Over the middle to Smith. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, a 22.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He hits the reliable target. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. One last shot now for Mariota. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. And partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week 1. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Texans, it'll be a happy trip home as they start the season with a road victory here on a Monday night. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, yeah. Feel like